over the last 5 years in the regenerative medicine world, people have been starting to use these things called exosomes. What they are is they help deliver vital payloads of information from cell to cell. Okay, so when there's a situation going on in a body, when there's a disease or a damaged cell, or the body has to communicate with the rest of the cells to be able to start regeneration processes. And how they do that is through a thing called the paracrine system. So these little exosomes, as they're called, they can be emitted from any different type of cell. The ones that we use, okay, they are MSC exosomes. I'll get back to that more in a minute. But the cells float through the body and interact with each other, okay, and deliver vital payloads of information that can kickstart regeneration processes. So, when we use the mesenchymal stem cells on people, they have their own microvesicles that split off. And that's the mechanism of how the MSC interacts with your organism to start regeneration processes, okay? So when you use exosomes in adjunct with mesenchymal stem cells, what they found is the results are quicker, okay? It's because the cells can communicate more efficiently. They can get the information to the parts of the body that need the information better, okay? So in the States, you can get exosomes from Chimera Labs, okay? They're classified, they're a little bit gray area because they're so small, they're not a cell product. I'm just trying to get the broad strokes out to you guys and explain how the exosomes, when they're used with the mesenchymal stem cells in the specific fashion that we can get the mesenchymal stem cells, how that's special and how that regenerative medicine, that particular brand of regenerative medicine, is much more powerful than being offered anywhere in the world. So I know that you might think that is a gigantic statement to make, and it is, okay? Mexico is a great country to do your regenerative medicine, okay, because there's legislation that's been put in place over the last 5 years that governs the safety and the security of the facilities and the standards that these cell products are being made in, okay, that are being used on the public. Right now, it's light years ahead of other countries around the world, okay? You can't even use these things in the States the way that we use them. You can only get them from your person. They harvest them from your bones and from your fat. Not very pleasant if you've ever seen that. Okay, there's doing bone aspiration and stuff like that is is not pleasant. Okay, we just order them, and we do IV treatments to reiterate. So you can do the treatments over a 3-day period, 2-day period. Some treatments are longer depending on what we are specifically treating. That's the update, guys. We're getting the exosomes from Chimera Labs. Actually, let me explain how we're getting the exosomes from Chimera Labs. So I've been working with regenerative medicine for about 2 years here in Mexico. We were operating in human growth hormone clinics doing hormone replacement for a total of about 5 years, and now for over the last 2 years, we've been implementing all the regenerative medicine. And it's kind of like my clinic has switched from a growth hormone clinic to a regenerative medicine clinic, because we're just, there's the need for this regenerative medicine is very prevalent. Okay, this particular brand of regenerative medicine, because it's special, you see. In the States, the people that are trying to do this are not getting very far because they have to, have insufficient cell counts. They have to go through these Cro-Magnon ways of getting their cells into their body, right? Here we can manipulate cell lines from an outside source and get the beneficial payloads like that, right? Just to reiterate. And then, anyway, so Barry Russell, he runs the clinic out in Cabo San Lucas called PR Medica. And he's lined up clinics that have been already working with the proper documented providers in Mexico for the cell products for the mesenchymal stem cells and that. He too works with the same providers that I have. And so, that's how I know him, and then he found me through our providers. And he's lining up the proper clinics across the country, you see, so to implement the exosome protocols alongside the mesenchymal stem cells. So they've been using them out in their clinic, having wonderful results. He's got the contract with Chimera Labs. Barry Russell's made the relationship, and he's lined up the clinics with the proper protocols across the country, using the mesenchymal stem cells and the exosomes together. So this is interesting to you guys. If you guys want to know more, I have tons of information that I could share with you. Lots of medical literature. Everything that we do here is based on medical literature. You're not going to be the first guy that's going to be getting some sort of a weird treatment. This is all stuff that has been proven and is effective, all right? We're a results-based clinic. And I look forward to answering you guys' questions about, can stem cells help with this or can stem cells help with that? I get those all the time. So I look forward to talking to you guys later, and Regenamex.com.